They don't roar, they hum. Hundreds of Iranian drones, drifting low, dodging radar, stretching Israeli defenses thin. Mistaken for birds until they hit. This isn't speed, it's saturation. Waves designed to exhaust, not explode. The war is changing shape quietly. So here's the question. How do you fight what you can barely see? As the war with Iran intensifies, attention has largely focused on ballistic missiles and their destructive power. But a quieter, more complex threat is rapidly reshaping the battlefield: drones. Slower, harder to detect, and increasingly sophisticated, these unmanned systems are forcing militaries to rethink how modern wars are fought and defended. Since the conflict began on February 28th, Iran has launched around 550 drones at Israel, according to the Institute of National Security Studies, alongside hundreds of ballistic missiles. Across the wider region, thousands more have targeted Gulf states and United States assets. At the same time, Israel continues to face near-daily drone incursions from Hezbollah along its northern border, adding a persistent, close-range threat. Unlike rockets or missiles, drones do not follow predictable trajectories, making them harder to detect and track. Their slower speed also means they can remain in the air for longer periods, requiring sustained attention from air defense systems.
Drone warfare now complicates all aspects of operations, from allocating Air Force assets to shoot them down, to force protection considerations and how to protect critical infrastructure.
Despite the volume of attacks, Iranian drones have posed a relatively limited threat to Israel due to the long flight times involved. However, in the Gulf, where more than 3,500 drone attacks have been recorded, the impact has been far more significant. In contrast, Hezbollah's drones, launched from neighbouring Lebanon, present a more immediate danger due to the shorter warning times. The group has fired more than 100 drones at Israel in recent weeks, according to military officials. Israel's response relies on a layered air defense system designed to address multiple threats simultaneously. At its core is the Iron Dome, originally built to intercept short-range rockets, but also capable of targeting drones. Above it sits David's Sling, which can engage more advanced aerial threats, including cruise missiles and unmanned systems. More recently, Israel has introduced Iron Beam, a high-powered laser system designed to intercept drones at a significantly lower cost. While it has been declared operational by the Defense Ministry, it has yet to be fully integrated into active military use. In addition to ground-based systems, fighter jets and attack helicopters are also deployed to intercept incoming drones. At a more localized level, specialized systems such as Drone Dome, Redrone and Drone Guard combine sensors with both soft kill methods, like signal jamming, and hard kill approaches, including interceptor missiles. Detecting drones remains one of the most difficult challenges. Small UAVs can often be mistaken for birds on radar, creating false alarms and complicating response efforts. To address this, Ukraine has developed acoustic detection systems that identify drones by sound, an innovation now attracting international interest.
To counter drones successfully, a layered system of detection is needed to detect and potentially jam the drones off their course. Ukraine has developed a system that has all these features, either by observing Russian attacks or Russia providing direct advice to Iran.
Tehran, meanwhile, is implementing Moscow's tactics by launching waves of drones and missiles to try to saturate air defenses, as well as aiming to fly drones at lower altitudes, making them harder to detect and intercept.
Iran has 4 years of information now on how to cause the most damage to energy infrastructure and civilian buildings, or radars on bases, which they are now doing.
The growing use of Iranian-designed Shahed drones has further highlighted the challenge. Cheap, Simple and effective in large numbers, these systems are designed to overwhelm defences. Adapted and improved in other conflicts, they have become a key component of modern warfare.
A new weapon is reshaping the battlefield. Not a multi-million-dollar missile system, but a compact, high-speed drone designed to intercept and destroy targets mid-air. From Ukraine's front lines to potential deployment in the Gulf, this low-cost innovation is rapidly gaining global attention. A Ukrainian-made quadcopter has made its mark on the battlefield with remarkable precision. Once considered experimental, it has now become a key element of Ukraine's defense against Russian drone attacks and could soon be deployed far beyond the current conflict. Developed by the private firm Wild Hornets, interceptor drones are emerging as a key tool in countering Russian-made Shahed drones, which have been widely used to target infrastructure and urban centers. Ukrainian officials and drone manufacturers say the United States and its allies are now exploring cooperation with Kyiv to counter similar threats posed by Iranian drones in the Middle East. While interest from Gulf nations has reportedly grown, Wild Hornets has made clear that it is not engaging in export negotiations without formal approval from the Ukrainian government. The interceptor, known as the Sting, offers a significantly cheaper alternative to traditional air defense systems, such as the US Patriot missile. Designed to pursue and destroy slower-moving drones, the Sting combines high speed with maneuverability, allowing it to intercept targets mid-air. In a demonstration conducted for Reuters at an undisclosed location, engineers showcased the system as it transmitted live footage from its onboard camera to a control unit. A test pilot, using the call sign Paskudnik, described the experience as something that cannot be fully explained without direct involvement. Russian drone attacks have become a persistent feature of the conflict in Ukraine, often launched in large numbers to overwhelm defenses and strike critical infrastructure. This has driven Ukrainian developers to accelerate the creation of cost-effective countermeasures. The Sting can reach speeds of up to 280 kilometers per hour and operate at distances of up to 37 kilometers. Equipped with a 360-degree antenna, it is capable of tracking and intercepting drones before colliding with them using explosive force. According to its developers, the system is designed for ease of use. Operators familiar with first-person view drones can adapt to the Sting within a matter of days, making it accessible to a wide pool of trained personnel. Since entering regular service in June 2025, the interceptor has reportedly destroyed more than 3,000 Russian Shahed drones. Production has scaled rapidly, with over 10,000 units manufactured each month. At an estimated cost of around $2,000 per unit, the Sting is significantly less expensive than the drones it targets, which can cost between $20,000 and $50,000. A second-generation version has already been developed, capable of higher speeds and designed to counter more advanced, jet-powered variants of the Shahed drone. While it is reportedly in use, its technical details remain undisclosed. The growing relevance of such technology comes as Middle Eastern countries face increasing drone and missile attacks. Since late February, more than 2,000 such strikes have been reported across the region, targeting military, diplomatic, and civilian infrastructure. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has indicated that Kyiv is open to supporting regional partners, provided there is reciprocal cooperation in the form of funding and technology. He also confirmed that Ukrainian air defense specialists have already been deployed to assist in countering drone threats.
There are 201 Ukrainians in the Middle East and Gulf region, and another 34 are ready to deploy. These are military experts who know how to help, how to defend against Shahed drones. Our teams are already in the Emirates, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, and on the way to Kuwait. We are working with several other countries. Agreements are already in place. We do not want this terror of the Iranian regime against its neighbors to succeed. And I sent these military experts at the request of our partners, including the United States. In fact, this is a part of drone deal we proposed to the United States, which we worked on together and which is still on the table. We are capable of producing at least 2,000 effective and combat-proven interceptors every day. We can produce more. It depends on investment. We need about 1,000 interceptors a day, and we can supply at least another 1,000 a day to our allies.
Wild Hornets has echoed this position, stating that its priority remains supporting Ukraine's own defence efforts, and that any export decisions will be made in line with government policy. As drone warfare continues to evolve, Ukraine's low-cost interceptor technology is not only reshaping its own battlefield, but may soon influence how conflicts are fought and defended far beyond its borders.